What's up, everybody? How are you guys out there doing? This is David. I am back again to talk to you on the old YouTube page for Blame Your Brother. So how you guys doing? Well, we did it. Last Friday and Saturday, we recorded the 24-hour stream on YouTube. It was quite an experience. I have to tell you, we started at Friday night, 8 p.m., went all the way until Saturday night, 8 p.m. Had some great guests. I mean, God, I can run them all down. I guess I will for you. We had Micah Wyman, amazing comedian. Her friend Christina, they did tarot reading, comedy, combined it. We had our friend Bobby Joe Hennessy on. We had Carrie from Girls, Beer, Sports Podcast. Go check it out. Danielle Breezy of News 2, Ender Bowen, Elizabeth Donaldson, Steve Weimer, Jason of Scoop Nashville. Big shout out to Jason. Corey, my brother-in-law. We had the podcast Not Playing Stupid. Sal came on and did the gallon milk challenge. It was insanity. We had Marlon Mealer, our main dude, who stayed with us for a lot of hours. Rusty Greer, Michael Anthony. We had Josh Baker, Shauna Hampton, Haley St. John of The Buzz. We had Minx of the Cooter and Minx podcast. Our buddy J. Rob, Josh Roberson came out. Adam and JP, a podcast role. Amazing dudes. Clay Abels, first time talking to him, he was amazing as well. Sports guy out of Kentucky. Drag queen Raquel Red, who was one of my favorites for sure. We had vice mayor candidate, I think it's Matt Del Rossi, I believe is how you pronounce it. We had Jude Quinn, amazing musician, came in, did a lot of great songs. Ebony of Tennessee Titans cheerleader fame came out. And then we had the podcast Fake Ass Radio Show. Comp My Pod helped close it out. So we did 24 hours of podcasting. We didn't take any naps, any sleep breaks. We barely took a meal break. We ate one time in the entire thing. We ate a small amount. Most of it was pure energy drinks, coffee, just powering through all of it. So it was nuts. That's what I'm saying. It was crazy. Like, I mean, we hit this high, then we get hit low, and then we get back up again and low, and it was just like we had these guests giving us their energy. We had all these positive vibes and funniness, and like it was comedy, and then there was good. I mean, it was just amazing. Would I do it again? In a minute, I would. I wouldn't do it like next week again, but I would definitely do it again. I just had a blast. I working on this thing with my brother Lee and John was a fun experience. No fights, no drama. I mean, we just all meshed well together. I mean, I thought we would at least fight once. I mean, it was a blast. And we're hoping that this video gets released sometime soon. We're basically waiting on YouTube to process all of it and then put it up. So I don't know, guys. Honestly, I'm hoping the video's available. If not, I do have the audio of the entire experience, and we're going to start releasing that very soon. I'm going to get with the guys. We record tomorrow, and we're going to get together, maybe game plan how we're going to do that. Unfortunately, we can't release it all at once because A, it would be way too big of a size. And then, I mean, 24 hours audio, I don't think anyone wants to hear that. It would be a little bit strange. So we'll get to that very soon. We'll have the audio out, and I'm hoping that the processing by YouTube won't take that much longer. But we did it. So, I mean, if you're thinking about doing a 24-hour podcast, the first thing I would tell you is definitely rely on your friends, rely on people you know of other shows, because like a lot of this was highly due to these people that helped us out. Like, no way it happens without all our friends and new friends we met and acquaintances. No way it happens without them. So definitely lean on your friends. Definitely have a pretty good schedule. I'm going to be honest, we only had 2 people drop out, which was pretty darn amazing. We'd actually talked about it before this and said the numbers were high who we thought wouldn't show up. We only had 2 people drop out, so it was amazing. Like, we have, I mean, probably 20 plus guests I just named off and only 2 people. So that was pretty awesome. But I noticed with the schedule, I tried to keep it, I put it up in 30-minute increments, and I knew a lot of guests would come in for an hour, so we did plan for that. But just kind of, I'm a guy that kind of stresses out if the schedule I put together or the plan I put together doesn't necessarily go the way it is in my head. And you got to understand, people are going to be late, you know, you're going to be running behind, you're going to have 2 guests coming at the same time. So just be kind of flexible. I probably would have made it in 45-minute breaks where we have 15-minute breaks in between guests. Because at the end of the day, we had a lot of people, due to some people coming in late and reshuffling the schedule. We had a lot to squeeze in the last like 2 hours, which was probably good because I was about done at that point, just physically, not mentally. I loved it. Like I said, I really did. I loved talking to everybody, and it was just a blast. It went a lot. Truthfully, it went a lot smoother than I thought it would. So, but we did it. We survived, and we're going to keep moving on. We're recording Thursday. But that was episode 100, and really, as I reflect on this journey of getting to episode 100, of starting this new endeavor. I've been podcasting since 2007. And after the last podcast, ended, I came to Lee and John with this idea to do this new show. And it has been a work. It's been a work in progress. The chemistry, the ideas of the show. But I know it's been well worth it. I think we're finally those two guys are really good, like on the microphone. Like when we had the guest on, they took over certain segments and they were just like really good. Lee was getting a lot of, that's a really good question from guests. So it was awesome having them to lean on when there was at points my brain was just like, I'm done, tapping out. And they definitely carried the show for that. It was fun. It's been fun to do, fun to watch, and it is work though. I don't want people to think the podcast is work, and that's why we like a lot of engagement from our people that listen, and just what do you like? What do you not like? Was that funny? Was it stupid? And we're not always gonna do what the people say because, it is us creating it, but we definitely look at those things very importantly. So if you have anything about the show that you ever want to get to us, please let us know. Like, we will not be offended. We won't be hurt. I take criticism as, and this is something as I've got older. When I was younger, I was not good at this, but I take criticism as things that I can process and things I can work upon. And you may fail when you have an idea. We've had ideas on the show that failed. We tried them, they failed, and early on, when it was my idea, that kind of hurt a little bit. And now I'm like, it's fine. Criticism, failure, these are things that help you move forward and make a better program, a better show. So I just wanted to give an update about a 24-hour stream. Thank you so much for everybody that watched. I saw you guys all in the live chat, talking with us, hanging out with us, and I really appreciate it. I know we couldn't probably engage with you as much as we wanted to because, there was just a lot going on, but really appreciate you guys hanging out. I saw so many familiar names. I saw so many new names, and it was fantastic that a lot of you, even if you only took 5 or 10 minutes to hang out with us, it really, I don't think you guys realize, but it really means the world to us. Like when you interact with us, it means a lot. I speak from me personally, I speak from John and Lee, but it means a lot to us when you guys do. And that's what really, to me, the show's become about is I love the entertainment aspect. I love being funny. I like being just engaging about topics, but we also love getting that feedback and not fans, but listeners and friends, and we're just, and we want to grow, we want the show to be bigger, we want it to be better, and we're working on it, and that as it goes, but I think we've accomplished a lot in 2 years. We're still growing though. So anyway, just wanted to give you that. We survived it, 24-hour streams over. We're not doing that for a while, but never say never. We'll find new ways to participate, engage, all that as we go on. But thank you guys so much for sticking with us through 100 episodes or 5 or 10 or 50 or however many long episodes you've been in. Like I said, really appreciate it. We survived it. We did it. And we're putting out more content. So just let's cross our fingers. Let's hope YouTube puts up that video all 24 hours because I would love for everybody to be able to watch any part of it. We'll try to timestamp it where you want to see a certain guest. Hey, as always, if you're just checking this video out, you don't know why, we do a podcast, Blame Your Brother. Weekly episodes, new episodes. Every Friday morning, we stream the show Thursday night at blameyourbrother.tv. Blameyourbrother.tv. Go check it out. Hang out with us. Grab the podcast on all the podcast catchers except for Spotify. They don't like us for some reason because we self-host. We're DIY. Deal with it. And that's it. We're a podcast. Check us out. Tell your friends about us. Leave a rating review on iTunes or Apple Podcasts, whatever they're calling some these days. Subscribe here to this YouTube channel. Expect more videos. I'm going to try to do better in the next couple of months. I'm going to try to do better. But that's it. Thank you guys. Come hang out with us tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Time. And that's it for now. We will talk to you later.